This base is the classic 4x4 reinvented, with features such as a second floor open core, compound breach peaks, and a wide gap freehand shooting floor. The design starts out as a simple 2x2 and later expands into a fully built small group base. This base is not cheap to raid, with the most ideal raid cost for all main loot and TC sitting at around 63 rockets. All of this can be easily afforded by a trio or up to a 6-man group. Before the video starts, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Bandit.Camp.
Come on, just give me something good. I just want cool rust skins. Come on, this is the one. Ah, damn it! If you want cool skins, you won't get them here. Excuse me? You said you wanted cool rust skins, right? Yeah? Well, I know a place that'll hook you up. Bandit.Camp. It's a website with an authentic rust wheel and case openings. I mean, why do you think I look so damn good?
Use code AirPods for a free 15 cents. Please gamble responsibly, 18+. Starting out the tour, we have our 4 external TCs. As you can see, these are pretty cheap, and you can fit around 24 days of upkeep in each of them. Placing a twig roof here disconnects your TC, and by placing floor frames, you can easily reconnect it. Entering our gatehouse, you can see we have a few drop boxes to depot our loot, as well as turrets that cover the entire compound. Coming into our airlock, we have more visibility into the compound, as well as a sneaky turret angle. These mobility chutes go from the very first floor all the way up to the roof. Our inner layer has plenty of room for furnaces, as well as breach peaks into the compound. This is the 2x2 starter. Fully built, you can fit around 14 hours of upkeep on the main TC. Going up the mobility chute, we enter the open core. Peaks right here allow you to retake the floor above you. Pretty much every angle in the space is covered by a huge variety of peaks. Above the open core, we have even more bedrooms as well as peeks into our main loot. These turrets can shoot through the ramps and can only be destroyed by first destroying the ramp. Going up the chute, we have retake peeks into our shooting floor. On this floor, we have even more battery spawns and multiple ways to defend our open core. This middle section is our top-down protection and gives us 3 layers to our main loot. This part of the shooting floor is freehand wide gapped, a trick I learned from Soren's latest video on his 4x4. Check out his YouTube video in the description below. On the roof, we have 2 more bedrooms you can use for your most active teammates. You can start off the build by making a simple 2x1. This is your TC room. Here you can place a shelf and some boxes. There's room for a few furnaces, as well as 3 bags for your teammates. Expanding the starter, build out 2 squares and seal it off with a single door. Here you can place a few utility items, such as a tier 1 workbench and more furnaces. Once you have more metal frags, upgrade your front door to metal and add in garage doors. I also recommend that you upgrade your 1x2 starter to metal. Starting your first expansion, build a layer of squares around your 2x2. Add in triangles here. These will become your breach peaks and your entrances. On each side, place a half wall and a window. Followed by triangle roofs that you can use as a jump up. We are going to build this next part on 2 symmetrical sides. Build a doorway here, followed by a half wall and a window. This part here is the jump up to your 2nd floor. On the other 2 sides, add a half wall and a low wall as a peak into your 1st floor. Go ahead and seal off the top and add a double door. On the other 2 sides, add a low wall with a peak into your 2nd floor and a garage door to get up and down. You can seal this section off with a double door. On the opposite sides, leave the roof open but seal in the walls. Over here, we are going to finish our breach peaks. Make sure to not seal on the top of your jump up, as this is access to your 3rd floor. Going down, add vertical windows here and on your breach peaks. You can seal off your entrance with 2 single doors and a window. Sectioning off your 1st floor with double doors is really important and helps you defend early game raids. Going up to the 2nd floor, we can start our functional roof honeycomb. Place a full wall on 2 sides, followed by a triangle shelf. This is going to be our main loot room. Seal off your second floor, and add a single door as the entrance to your open core. You can use these boxes as Dropbox storage. Build out 2 squares followed by a triangle. You can then build back with 2 more triangles, followed by 2 squares. Remove everything but the last square. Aim in on the center of where I'm looking at. This will give you the perfect height for the freehand wide gap. Go ahead and remove the build out. And build back with 2 half moons of triangles, followed by a square. Place a semicircle of triangles. This is your freehand wide gap. Remove the extra triangles and upgrade this one to stone. This is your gatehouse. Build out 4 triangles followed by a square and 2 triangles. Make sure you place 2 half walls here, or the disconnect multi-seal will not work. I like to place single doors here, but you can use windows as well. On top of the gatehouse, add room for drop boxes and 2 pods for auto turrets. Now that our compound is sealed, you can place deployables such as large furnaces and auto turrets to protect them. Now that we have access to more cooked metal, we can build the main loot room. On 2 sides, add a ladder hatch as a way up and down. On each of the 4 sides, you can add a double door and a locker. This will be one of our core bedrooms. Next, we're going to finish our main loot rooms. can place a low wall here as a peek into your next floor in case you get top-downed. On these two sides, place a half wall followed by a window, and jump up to your next floor. This is where your ramp peaks go. On the other two sides, place 3 half-height windows. These will function as your roof peaks. Now we are going to seal off this floor. In the middle, place windows on 2 sides and walls on the other 2 sides, followed by a half floor in the middle and a roof. You can remove the half walls once you're done building. You can then place a vending machine and a single door on the roof. We can start out building the shooting floor by making our breach peaks. A double door on each side allows us to airlock the entrance. I recommend you build your wide gap out of metal, as it'll still stand after your outer layer is breached. Add a triangle ladder hatch here. This is going to be a fast way into your compound. On each of the 4 sides, add a door peak here followed by double door frames. You can seal off your shooting floor with vertical embrasures, and you're done with the main part of the base. Now we are going to do deployables. There isn't a dedicated spot for batteries in this base, but I recommend you put them where I place the lockers or in the external TCs. Here we can place some extra beds as well as boxes for kits. In the open core, I recommend a turret on each side and a bedroom in all 4 corners. Go ahead and seal off your open core with a few garage doors. Going up to the next floor, we can place more beds as well as our ramp turrets. Congrats, you completed the base. If you like, you can show me what you built in my Discord. Link is down below. If this video was helpful, I would appreciate if you liked the video and subscribe. Thank you.